I like that.
The nice, lovely painting.
It's almost just like patchwork.
It looks like a Metroid. It does look kind of like a Metroid. Welcome back to another episode
Of
Ready,
Set
Show.
Wow,
that was
wasn't
nice.
even planned.
It was so nice.
It was so nice. And you know what's nice?
What's that?
Is getting closer to your friends through the
I'm so
way
happy.
of art. You might have been aware that we did the old game of telephone
Bob Ross
edition.
Flashback.
Where, yeah.
So it needs to like come out of the side of the frame and then split into many sticks. So it's like trunk into the tree that you made.
How
and
did
then
you do it with a
split.
knife?
All right, we're back.
Yeah, welcome back. Jeremy described to me a Bob Ross painting that I did blindly.
We hung it up on the set.
A signature.
Rafiki style signature.
Yeah.
The consistency of this paint is a little different, and
Except for, something's wrong with that one.
the orange.
She's gotten a little runny.
And that's because Trevor is not going to be using a conventional canvas today. This was suggested by several of you, actually.
Yes.
You know, I'm not sticking with the nice Bob Ross voice and stuff like that because my Bob Ross wig, is actually coming back off. Because what people realized is, why use a canvas like this, you know, which is all dirty from cookie crumbs that were apparently on our table, when you have a canvas right here.
Nature's canvas, I like to call it.
Nature's canvas. I shaved it nice and smooth this morning as well. I'm going to be describing another Bob Ross video to Trevor. Of course, I'm still a Bob Ross novice, a Bob novice, they call me.
Yes.
He'll be painting this without seeing it on the back of my head.
Let's take a look at our tools today. You gotta have your tools. Of course, we have your traditional paintbrushes of all sorts. He likes this fan brush. We didn't have this one last time.
Nope. Palette knives, which are very important to make tree trunks, mountaintops, things like that.
And really just kind of scrape your head.
He's working on a large, white, square, flat canvas.
You've got a ball.
I've
just
got a bald
bald,
head, obviously smaller
round,
than the
orange,
canvas.
like a citrus
Yeah.
sort of head.
It's like you're painting on a grapefruit, kind of, yeah.
Oh, you know what? We should have released this for Easter.
It is season 26, episode 8.
If you'd like to follow along, is that what's happening?
Yeah, maybe if you own an ostrich egg, you could break that out and paint on it, see how you do. I'm gonna wait until I get the go-ahead from you, and then we're just gonna...
Oh no.
Thank you, Sarah.
Are you ready, Trevor?
I am ready.
All right,
Jeremy.
Bob Collins.
And of course, we're not painting with his normal paints. This is a different, more safe for your skin paint,
Yeah,
we're told.
we needed like a face paint here.
That
They're
can
going
actually
over
wash
the
up.
colors.
I know he likes to baste his canvas in a wet white, because I know...
Oh, boy. So
it's thick.
he's starting with blue, I can tell you that much. Okay, you're prepping the canvas with a base of white.
A base of white, a little wet white. It's good for
It is-
blending. Now, however, we have paints that are less blending, but we're also working on skin.
It is not warm. I can tell you that much about it.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly. Oh, wow. Oh, man.
It's like marshmallow white. It's really like if I just took
Fluff.
marshmallow whip, the fluff.
Yeah, fluff.
And painted your
Well,
head
that's the thing.
with
We-
fluff.
We call it fluff where, back in Massachusetts, but here I think they just call it marshmallow cream. He kind of blotted blue on the top left of the canvas.
I hope this is blue. It looks a little purple. Blot, blot, blot.
And then he does swipes, long, thick swipes of blue on
Top
the bottom.
left, on the bottom. So this is the top left is a little blottage.
Yeah.
You can feel what I'm doing too, which is good because last time
feel that.
last time you couldn't see, and now I'm down on the bottom and I'm just making.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can feel that you're doing that right. I think what he's doing is he's using the blue to make clouds, like
Man.
egg shape all around. It's
Oh,
like-
okay.
Which is perfect
So
for
blend.
my head.
What about the top right? What's over there?
It's just white for now.
Still white.
So he's got a palette knife.
What kind?
and A thick
This
flat
one.
one. Oh, perfect.
Oh.
That one. Literally that one.
Okay.
And then he got some blue and mixed it with, it's dark, so maybe some purple in there. So you're gonna scrape a little bit down and then
From where? Down what?
Like it's about midway through that blue.
You
Yeah.
scraped it down from the middle of
So
what I
take the
painted
palette knife and on there. And
to the
then,
down to the right or down to the left.
It was like kind of on the left-ish.
Oh no.
So
Well,
he blots it on there and then kind of pulls it down.
I've made a bald spot. Okay. Gotta
There's
go.
plenty of those already. Trust me.
Oh man. Turns out heads don't blend like,
Like they used to.
like they used to.
So now you need a palette knife with like black on it.
Black on it.
Black.
I'll
Now
skip blending.
He's pulling in rocks. So he like takes the palette knife, he goes like with paint, and then he pulls.
Does he
down.
go underneath what he did on the other side? What he's already done with the knife?
It's over what he did with the other
Over.
knife.
Damn.
A little bit over, because like the other one, since it had the blue in it, is supposed to be in the distance, and then the black is like in the foreground.
Yeah, so it's over that. It's a little messy.
Yeah.
You know, there's some snow piles going down this mountain. I wouldn't want to ski down this one.
Well, that's good. He's
You know.
starting to do snow actually as well. So what he's doing is he's taking that palette knife with more colors. Sometimes
colors?
like a lighter blue. He's got like a sky blue. He's used I don't know how I got orange on my hands. A little bit of a green as well.
Somehow green got in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Greens come out to play. You know, this looks like frosting. These are probably
the
trees.
Front, yeah. I think
Okay,
it's
the
supposed
front.
to be
So
very
this is the tree line.
distant trees.
Ooh.
Yeah.
These are neon trees
That's all right. Those exist.
in this world. All right. You know what?
You would think it would get less cold after a while, but
If I blow on it.
don't.
Yeah, that's how you get something weird going on.
We are now in the section where he has started to take a big brush and blend the mountain with that blue you did earlier. God, this guy's a wizard.
I might have given myself a long distance to blend.
That's
It's like,
okay.
It's like I should have turned your head to landscape instead of portrait.
I think he's doing a technique right now that you can use to help close that gap. A little black, a little white, and then a little bit of green. He's using a big, thick brush, and he's blotting the area between the mountain and the swooshy blue at the bottom.
Okay.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Nope.
If you take your palette here and mix a little bit of the white and the black
How about I just...
with a little green. Oh, I don't know what you did, but it feels wrong.
I'm pulling the mountain down to the blue.
Oh, okay, got it.
I could bring the blue up, which would probably be a wiser decision.
A big brush and some green, and you're going to be blotting to get some trees going.
Okay,
So
where
it's
am I
like a
blotting at?
Bottom of the mountain.
Bottom of the
Kind of
mountain.
touching the blue. Oh, gosh.
Gotta get that texture.
I
on
just
green.
came to the realization that I will never see this painting.
Not until you watch the episode. Be sure to give it a like when you do. And I'm gonna add some little brown green in it. Ooh, that's just straight brown.
You got some force behind those tree stabs. He's still just poking some green trees on there.
This just looks like chocolate pudding now. A kiss of yellow. I'm gonna put some green back over that brown and add some texture. The texture is gonna be the only way you know these are trees. I don't know if he's gonna add it, but I like, from my previous attempts, the inadvertent automatization.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
it
it's the
is.
color. It's the introduction of color. Because
So
now
I'm
he's
just
taking some green.
That is vivid. Stop it. Stop.
He's taking some
Less.
green now, and he's done long,
Just-
swooshy stripes in the blue. You know the blue you did to the bottom?
Ooh, that's so much yellow. Hold on, let's just get rid of that. Maybe that was a construction worker trying to take down some trees for a nice building.
Whatever color these blotted trees are,
Yes.
like whatever the main color of that is, he's taking a big brush and he's doing swooshies along the blue swooshies.
Oh,
that you
making
did.
some
reflection.
lake reflections.
Yeah, you know what he
Okay,
does.
hold on. I wanna loosen this up a little bit because this color is vivid on that head.
Oh, get that going, and then we.
Whoa! That's a way to get reflections. Really watery paint.
Something's dripping.
And let it drip its own reflections into life. Oh, you know what though?
What's that?
It's looking okay.
You're gonna have to break out that fan brush you were talking about soon.
I wanna.
He's using black. He started with a vertical line, and then he blotted some leaves onto it. So the vertical line was like a tree trunk, and then he blotted out like a pine tree.
He didn't use this for the evergreen part. He used this for the trunk.
Well, like he started with a line, and then he did it for the evergreen part. The ones on the right are kind of in the back, and then the ones on the left are more in the foreground.
Okay, I'll try this one then, because this one's...
Yeah.
The fan brush. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm back in preschool, you know? Eating my morning Eggos, watching Bob Ross, getting my backpack ready
This
to go to
is also
school and
inexplicably
get sent to
like
the principal.
preschool for me.
Anyone else? What?
Dumping paint on my head.
All right, I don't know what his normal blot technique is for this, so I'm going to start at the bottom.
I think he starts at the top.
Pick up more green.
There you go. When in doubt, just slop more on there. This is your world. You're the creator. Is that a finished tree that I felt blotted?
It's a little more Swedish, actually.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, but almost done. Weird how my trees actually sprout two different directions because of the curvature of your head.
It's like the earth, though. Oh, God, that is cold.
Oh, I'm dripping all over me.
Oh, careful. I don't want you to get paint on yourself. He has taken red, mixed it with a little brown.
Okay.
You got kind of a maroonish color to blot out on the upper right now. He's blotting out
Supernova.
Oh, and on the upper left, big trees. So big, like, reddish trees. We're getting autumny.
Is there room? My pine trees are kind of in the way. Coming in with that nice.
Kind of like temple region here.
kinda-
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So there's my own hairs in the way of the light.
You want to get one on this side too?
Yeah, I'll get some blottage. I'll do a shorter tree. This world leans to the right.
So you got any yellow left, or did you use all the yellow?
I got some yellow left.
So he blotted a little yellow on top of that red
Yeah,
to make it look like the light is hitting it.
That's a good move.
Oh, interesting. So this painting actually ends in an oval, so that's why those corners were.
Oh, so someone curated an oval painting for your round head.
I think someone is Sarah. Before you blot the yellow on top of the red, he took the palette knife and some black, and he drew the trunks. And this is pretty much gonna bring it to close here. You're gonna like do that, some branches. Ooh, that's real scrapey. That is, if nothing else, a plastic butter knife against my head.
And then over here, longer stump, tapping and scraping and dragging.
And then the last bit is just to blot a little yellow on there and
I need to pull this.
Call it a painting.
This stump needs to live in the land. Ooh, I'll come the opposite. Needs to be on the land. On the top left or the top right?
Both. So on the red trees, he did some yellow on top.
Vivid, very vivid, this yellow. Once again, a very potent. Ooh, it's wet. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, it's cold.
I think that's gonna be it then.
All
Is
right,
that it?
That's it. That's the painting. So he started with like the blotchy blue and then the swipey blue.
That's like a plateau or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's very tall and then sweeps away.
And then over time, blotted in. There was those pine trees that you were blotting in and stuff like that. Okay, and then...
Oh, my pine trees were very in the foreground. Okay. Oh, that's good. Look a little bit more up and then come back around. Oh, look at that. Look at that mountain. It's kind of bleeding in some of the sky, but... Yeah, look at that!
Oh, beautiful. I don't know what's happening. I'm just moving my head around.
Oh, you know what?
What's that?
I forgot to sign it.
Where do you want to sign it? There
Now it's signed.
Signed by the artist.
Can't forget that.
So there's the Bob Ross on the back of the head. Thank you to people who suggested this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You guys left a lot of comments letting us know last time that that's what we should do. And as soon as we saw those comments, we were like, yup.
It's time to paint my head. You
Yeah.
brought it up many times before we ended up finally doing it.
But if you guys want to see more from us on this show, make sure to let us know in the comments. And if you liked what you saw, if you had a good time, you want to see us come back next week, Monday on roosterteeth.com, Tuesday here on youtube.com, let us know by hitting the like button. There's a little button down there on both platforms. You can click like, and we'll look at the like, and we'll say, hey, I think they liked it.
Of course, keep us up to date with any suggestions you have. It doesn't have to be more painting stuff. It can be, but it can be related to any internet game you've seen or anything you want to see us try, do, quiz ourselves about. Anything.
Yes. We're planning some October, some Halloween themed episodes for the month. So if you have any like Halloween themed stuff you'd like to see from us, or if you want to send in anything in particular, the address is here below. It's also in the description. If you want us to open it on AWU, it might take a little bit of time, but if you address it to Ready, Set, Show, we'll open it off camera. We'll bring it here. We'll incorporate it into the episode if we think it makes sense.
Yep.
But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week.
I'm gonna go wash this off.
You should.
Yeah.
So Customs doesn't, freak out.
Sir, is that a painting on your head?
Don't worry about it. Are you smuggling illegal art, sir?
It's apparently awful, by the way.
Blue jean jammy, Austin jammy.
Yeah, man.
Seamstress for the jammy.
Are you left-handed or right-handed, Trevor?
Ballerina.
Man.
I'm right-handed, see ya.